very important to know memes. So our club meeting today, as we are recording, is about memes. So, and the last time I remember we had the club meeting, speaking club, which Nigina has kindly prepared for us, and we were talking about memes and doing some activities. So our demo to memes just because it was one of the topics from, one of the topics that was featured in the study plan. So that's why, it was like really good that we had like continuity here. Well, and today we will be talking about those memes in particular because we didn't have time during the lesson to talk about their influence and their impact, which is the same word, right? On society in general, on online communication, that sort of stuff. So right now I will be showcasing some of them. Well, yeah, and we will, of course, we will analyze them. But, before we start, I need to find them somehow, because there are so many documents. Sometimes it's very difficult to find those things. Yeah, I think that I have found. So right now I will be, share the screen with you. So the screen will be the meme screen. So yes, this Leonardo meme. Yes, everybody know Leonardo. So yeah, that's what we will talk about today. So share the screen, and this is the screen that we will share today. So this is the meme. I think everybody knows this. Okay, so first of all, I want to ask you students about what this meme means. When is it used?
When the fact or the word is correct, like, yeah, that's it, or like this maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to approve something, right? Yeah. Okay, that's one of those, scenarios when you use it in this context. Okay, what other cases of use of them have you noticed, guys? Have you noticed anything else?
Good evening.
Hello.
Well, I can tell. Actually, I can tell something extraordinary about this meme, but I think it can be referred to some like spicy situations when you want to, I don't know, point at something certain, or make someone feel like, hey man, you are so not right probably about this topic, or something like that. In my point of view, it's something like when you indicate that someone's mistake.
Yeah, actually, I think that everybody would agree with one fact, that when it comes to memes, we can use them however we want, because it just depends on what context we put for this meme or that meme. But there are some certain tendencies that are met more often than others, and that's how, a meme is born actually. It is born because many people constantly use it in a certain context. It's like a neologism, yes, in the language. So you have new word that somebody started to use, and they created a meaning for it. But then all of a sudden, other people started to use it differently, creating a completely different meaning to it, or maybe a meaning similar to the one that was previously known. And by doing this constantly, this word is already in the dictionary with the new meaning that the people themselves started to use. So the same thing happens to memes. I will give you an example from vocabulary, neologism, right? For example, the word mouse. And before computers and everything, mouse was associated with an animal. But when somebody started to use mouse in order to, talk about this device which, helps us to navigate the computer system, everybody started associating this word not only with the mouse, but with the computer mouse as well. And it was something innovative back in the day, because computers were not that widespread. They were kind of novelty. And the same thing happens with memes. When we use a meme in a certain context, it can create this, let's say, constant, association with this. For example, this meme with Leonardo, it actually shows you that you find similarity between your experience and somebody else's. For example, if I, let's say, see something that is familiar to me, something kind of like remind of my own behavior, of my own tendencies, then I can use this meme. And it's like, let's imagine like, Leonardo, yes, watches a film when somebody drowns. Yeah. He may point this and you can say, okay, Leonardo watching this or that film. So, because it reminds him of Titanic. So that's what, this meme is. When you approve of something or you see something which is very familiar to you, something that reminds of you. So, well, now let's switch to another meme, which I really like. And I think we have already talked about this meme, this one. So this is a very cool meme. And we have some examples of that. So question to everybody. When do we use it? First of all, did you see it often? And in what context did you see it? Anybody?
I keep silent because I also want others to speak.
Okay, can I?
Hello, anyone?
May I?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's like I told you it's gonna be like this, where these memes says that you were right, but others did the wrong thing. As there can be some situations when you suggest something to do, but they are doing their own way, and in the end, you were like they understand that you were right, and we can use this meme, I think.
Okay. So, nice idea. Well, anyone else who would like to talk about this meme?
Maftuna, your voice is on. Like your voice recorder.
Yeah, okay. I would like to discuss this meme because when I was a teenager, I used to see so many different picture of that, and for some time I couldn't understand it. Like for 100%, I was like, why is this guy is making this gesture? Why? But then when I saw lots of different jokes like that, I was like, oh, now I get it. It's like when you wanted to do one thing, but actually it appeared to be another one. And this guy is also like with different phrases like, you should have done like that, or maybe it could be that one. And you're like, oh yes, I understand it for 100%. It's like something when you wanted to get one thing, but you actually got another one.
Yeah. This meme is it's not old, but it's not that young, to be honest. So, and I will show you an example of the use of it. This one. You cannot get an A if you do not have a job. So, usually it is used in a hilarious context when you have a piece of advice, yes? And this piece of advice is something really, really witty, tricky, and unusual. If you have some unusual solution or you want to laugh maybe at the way things are done because you have a clever solution which is out of the box, so you use this meme in this context. So, and many people come up with their own, phrases that are similar to that. And, that's how it's done. So it's mostly for that purpose. Well, okay. And I think that this meme is something that we all can relate to, especially students. So have you seen it before?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Okay. And what does it mean, Malika? What does it mean?
It's like when you're surprised or like you've never heard or you've never listened so like this thing before and it's kind of odd, not it's unusual. So and for this reason they were using this meme to me, and to be honest I was surprised too because first time I saw it, like it looks like a crazy how let's say how can girls send me this. So but now it's okay when I understand like the meaning of this meme.
Yeah, actually, this meme is often used when something, okay, I have one clue to you, one tip. What is the number one problem in the morning for students?
Waking up early.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and sometimes you do not notice how fast the time passes, right?
Yes.
That's what it is. This meme is used when you talk about being late. Like, you close your eyes, you think that it's enough time, and you just like blink, and then, like 30 minutes pass. Or like an hour pass already. Or maybe I can talk about myself. Like I close my eyes, I think that's just like 3 days passed or like, 1 year passed. I was like 26 a few days ago. It's like this. Yes. And I do not notice how fast the time passes. Right. So, it's also used to describe that it's not only just about the time, but a long period of time. Yeah. It's not like about the hours only, but also about years, etc. Yeah. Yeah. And for example, you can say something like, okay, we have a break between lessons. I close my eyes and the break is over already. So, you do not even feel that you had like enough time for, taking a snack, having a snack or whatever. Yeah. So, well, that's nice. And okay, let's discuss another meme, which I really like, and you probably saw it. And this is an obvious one. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen it already anywhere?
Yep.
No. But
Yeah, actually,
I can guess the meaning.
okay.
I saw.
Okay, and in what context?
I can create the context right now. When you
Yeah,
gave me
please.
the list of students who would like to have practice in school number 6, but accidentally you were put for school number 2. You're like,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah, when you are really surprised, like, what is happening? Like, yeah, what is it? Yeah. If you really like, if you guys are very surprised and you kind of question the person's maybe sanity, if it is a proper word, right? If you question their choice, yeah, because maybe they made some very strange decisions or said something weird, use this meme, right? So this meme is used for like surprise that you even like start judging, yeah, others because something is off, obviously. So yes, this meme is used. Actually, this is a basketball and like player, NBA player. I do not remember his name. I know this. It was from the interview or from a TV show or whatever. Yeah, because memes are always taken from certain context, and another context is, applied to those scenes. It may be a scene from a movie, from the interview, from any video, or maybe a photograph of a celebrity. It's usually a famous person, right? That's what makes memes really, really interesting and hilarious, because it's the fact of absurdity. I mean, like, a sudden expression or a sudden scene from anything can become a meme just because people start, using this moment as, they use this moment for, I don't know, for making something else. For example, sometimes, I will tell you something, sometimes memes, they are made not by famous people, by occasional simple people. For example, this meme of that guy I think you saw it already, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah, and so what does it mean? Who knows exactly? Because it has exact meaning.
When you're
Oh
not.
my god, I don't remember.
Anyone? Anyone?
Maybe when you say that everything all right, but actually this is not like this.
Yes, absolutely correct, Maftuna.
When
It's
you have
actually correct.
problems, but you say that everything all right and
You pretend
something
to be
like
happy,
this.
right?
Yeah, it's for others.
Yes, absolutely correct. Yes, this is a correct meaning of this meme. You know, memes, they have this dictionary, right? Because if you use memes spontaneously, you cannot call them like properly. Yeah, this meme is used when you are not happy, when you are on the verge of maybe like going off in your life, but you pretend that everything is great. Or maybe you have like certain circumstances, if you try to pretend that you are okay with that. You use this meme, for example, like, you know, you can say, okay, the teacher gave us an exam yesterday, and today we have another one. So, you know, that's why we use this meme, in order to show that we try to be happy, but we are not, and we are completely unhappy. And you know, the origin of this meme is very simple. This person, he submitted his photographs for stock images. So in stock images, they sell, you know, there are some websites that sell stock images. And these images, they are used everywhere. So you buy a pack and you can use those images everywhere according to, is proper to the context. So, you know, and suddenly, all of a sudden, people started to use those photographs of a simple person in his, let's say, elderly ages as a meme. And he was surprised himself, this guy, when he discovered that he became somewhat an internet celebrity. He was really surprised because it wasn't his intention. So sometimes it may happen. You post a photograph, it becomes viral, and then it is used as a meme. And you do not even realize that you have become popular and well known all over the world. So the origin of memes, it's etymology, right? Because it's a linguistic phenomenon anyway, because it always comes, mostly comes with the language besides the image. It's etymology, because you also search for the origin of the meme. It's new linguistics, right? New IT linguistics, if you will, because it's all connected to social media. You know, and for us, for young people, it's very important to pay attention to that, especially given the fact that we are all linguists. So, well, okay, guys, that was interesting. And right now, I want to ask once again, do we have anyone who wants to present findings? Anyone?
Good evening, Mr. Po. I have an mem, and I
Yeah.
want to give you some information about it, but it's somehow short.
Could you please send this meme to me via Telegram?
Okay, now I find and then send you.
Yeah, please do so. I will display it, and then we will be talking about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. I sent you.
Yeah, okay.
May I speak, teacher?
I will be sharing the screen right now. Just a moment.
Okay.
Yep. Just a moment. Yep. So here we go. The famous, I think, the famous Drake meme.
Yeah.
Okay, we are listening.
Okay. The original image is taken from Drake's 2015 music video, which is named Hotline Bling, and this Canadian hip hop artist performs some dance moves or gestures, and one of that shows him holding his hand up to the side of his face while looking disgusted. And both of two pictures were taken from this video, and I found information. These pictures were started expand in websites. For chance, this is the first app which was this image was advanced among the other pictures. That's all.
Okay, Dinora, I have a question to you. So told us about the origin of it, and we know, yes, that it is actually taken from the Drake's video Hotline Bling. I even remember the time, because I was studying as a student at that moment, and Drake was a big celebrity back in the day, and everybody was talking about this, video itself and the song. And the meme has become even more popular than the song itself. I want to ask you one thing. When can we use this meme? For what? In what linguistic context? Yes, when we, let's say, want to write something and illustrate our writing, illustrate what we want to say using this meme. In what situation can we choose it?
Should I give you example?
Yeah. If you would like to give us an example or a situation when this meme is used, please do so.
We use this meme for comparisons or preferences, and I give you example. Starting an assignment early, it is a match to the first picture, and then doing it 10 minutes before the deadline.
Yeah, this is the second one, right?
Yes. And reading the whole textbook, it is for the first picture, first map, and then Googling summary of chapter 5. This is for second map.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Dinura has said one very important aspect of this meme. We use it to show our preferences, our tastes. And you talk about one thing first that you do not like, and then you talk about something alternative that you really enjoy. For example, you can say listening to classical music. This is the first image. And the next image is listening to rock music. So, that's what it will be. Or maybe you can say something that sometimes, today's pupils especially rely on very often. The first one will be writing an essay yourself. And the next meme will be writing an essay using ChatGPT. So, that's hilarious, right? Yeah. That's hilarious that suddenly, right? Certain images of people that were not supposed to be used in such a way are suddenly used in such a way. This is something special. And what's interesting about memes? They happen spontaneously. We do not even know who created them sometimes. So basically, it's like more, let's say, like activity when we have this, spontaneous creations, yes, creativity from the people online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So, okay, guys, I think that it was very interesting. We analyzed the memes, we analyzed the situation when they are used, and of course, I think that for anyone who is interested in the language, especially in English, because most of the memes are in English language, it is important to know them better. Because if we know them better, if we know the origin of theirs and the ways they are used, we navigate in modern internet language better. And it is a part of the whole image of English language today, because you cannot separate one from another. The language online is a part of communication in general. That's why it is so important to know the memes. It's not necessary. I'm not talking about knowing all the aspects of memes, but at least some things need to be known. So that's why it is so important. Well, okay, guys. So thank you so much for participating. And now I would like to, give a word to anyone who wants to give a feedback or conclude this. So please welcome if anyone wants to.
Can I? I wanted to describe one
Yeah,
meme.
okay, absolutely, yeah.
I've sent it to you.
Oh, really? That's so
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I see a meme. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a very good one. So
I
let's
was
open this
preparing
one,
for it.
right? Yeah, let's open this one. Well, let me just, adjust the settings, and then we will be talking about this. Let me just, yeah, I see it. Yeah, this one, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about this one a little bit.
Okay. There are two pictures, and on the left side there is a woman from a TV show, is very upset and pointing to someone. And this picture shows someone really angry and emotional while you're in a range. Yes?
Yeah.
So, and on the right side, there is a white cat. There is a calm white cat sitting at a table, looking chill. Like, I don't know, cats can look chill, but it's like he is looking chill. So,
Yeah.
and this picture shows someone who doesn't care or is confused, like, and nothing bothers him, let's say.
Yeah.
So, and so why we use it, like where we can use it. So
Yeah.
people use this meme online when someone is getting really upset about something small, or when something is overreacted to a simple situation. And it's like saying this person is acting like the yelling woman, and the problem is as unimportant as what she might be yelling at this calm cat about. So when you want to look overreacted, you can use this meme. On the left side with a girl,
Yeah.
and when his, let's say, um, reacts doesn't bothers you, you can send the cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. When you are completely not unsettled by any words, you use this meme, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest, I don't remember the show that it was featured in. And Malika, what about you? Do you remember the show
So
itself? Yeah.
yes, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought actually, but I wasn't sure about it. So, yeah, you just confirm my suspicions, let's say.
Yes, and this woman with blonde hair is Taylor Armstrong,
Yeah.
and cat's, let's say, name is Smooch.
Ah, yeah. So, and was the cat also featured in the series?
Nah.
So, because I thought that this, the right side, the right image was like computer generated or not?
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
because
the cat's meme called, but cat's meme called a woman yelling at the cat. So
yeah,
maybe
I
both
know.
is-
Yeah, I was just interested in like whether the cat was like featured, because I thought that it was like a Photoshop or something. Yeah.
Oh, let me find. I think I can find it.
Okay. Yeah, like we will talk about this later, right? Because we will take some time about it, because I'm interested myself. Yeah, I never knew about it, because I was never like interested in the origin of that meme exactly. But what can I say about this? This is a very good meme, because if you are chilled and if you have an argument with somebody and you do not care about what people say, you can use this meme. You can even like make a context, something like, okay, linguists arguing over a stress, like address or address, right? So, it's address, and the cat says, no, it's address, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny, right? Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
this cat's name is Smooch. The original photo of Smooch was posted on Tumblr in June 2018. The picture was taken by Smooch's owner, Miranda Steele-Bauer, in Ottawa, Ontario, when he sat at the table after a guest left their seat. Smooch is known
Ah,
for his dislike of vegetables except for potatoes. There was vegetables, as you can see. There are.
yeah. Ah, now I see. Now I see that actually these two pictures were put together to create a situation. So it's
Yes.
not the case of one scene, it's the case of two different sources, right? Yeah, that's absolutely hilarious. So, well, that's interesting, and thank you so much for your findings. So, well, okay. Now let's conclude this session, right? Because I think that today not so many people were, but those people who were, thank you so much for participating. And I guess that we had some quality time right now. And now I would like to ask if there is anyone who would like to say some closing words, maybe just a little briefly or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, I was waiting for this moment. Okay, so I would actually like to conclude that some people can consider learning language from emojis like something very essential, but I also agree with that opinion, because whenever you learn something, it's really good to input the help of jokes, because they contain like very simple language, very simple ordinary phrases. Like I don't actually see complicated jokes or something. So whenever you like faced with such kind of content, be ready to learn lots of new information, words, vocabulary, but try not to learn the whole language, because it can be dangerous. Sometimes the words can be incorrect on a specific purpose to make audience laugh and etc. But memes are quite good. First of all, communication, like build trust and etc. Second one, learning language, of course, but maybe some, let's say, not learning language, but some common phrases probably, or some new words, just to improve yourself, like not the whole language, because we have dictionaries, we have other kind of learning methods for that. So I really enjoy memes because they make me, and of course I can learn something for myself. So yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And memes are great for both beginners and for people who are experienced, which makes them really unique. Because if you learn them as a beginner, you get closer to the natural language itself, especially online, and taking into account that a lot of communication happens online, especially if you have some foreign friends. Knowing memes and knowing their meaning and how they are used is one of those essential things that introduce you to the language and also make your communication smoother and more natural, right? Especially online. And the next thing is, when we are scientists already, for us, memes present a very interesting challenge and very interesting piece of analysis because it just trains modern etymology when you want to know the origin of words and phrases, and especially when it comes to the internet, it's always about integrated media. It's not only about the language, the verbal factor, but non-verbal factor as well, just like images, media in general, because the internet allows this, opportunity. And for linguists, it's great because it's something new. It's something that the internet and social media and, the whole digital world offers to us. And it enriches the language. It makes it different. It shifts the language itself from only just linguistic aspect to linguistics and non-verbal aspects together. So that's why it is so crucial, both for scientists and for learners as well, of different levels, of course. So, well, thank you guys so much for participating in today's club. I hope that you enjoyed this time. And of course, this replay will be posted to our, and you may watch it again. And of course, don't forget that our demo lesson, vlog will also be featured soon. I am uploading it right now in a few hours time. I hope that it will be available. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening and see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you also.
Welcome.
Bye.
See you. Take care.